it's still grape juice, but it's fermenting. And if you leave any type of juice, even your apple, any of that stuff, the yeast will eventually take over and it'll create something that smells. And I just sniffed that, and now it's not going to be out of my nose forever. If you smell me later and I smell like alcohol, I did not have any of this. My hand just got on it. All right? Some churches, if I did this in there, I'd lose my job tomorrow. Y'all aren't those people, are you? Can I still be here tomorrow, please? I just want to point something out. Within the Western church, we have different opinions and different ideas. There are different opinions and different ideas about this right here in this room right now. And here's what I want to tell you. Love each other. There was John the Baptizer who didn't touch it at all, and there was Jesus who did. There are some churches today Jesus couldn't be a member of because if he ever had grape juice that was old, it's no good. All right? That's weird to me. If Jesus can't be a member of your church, you might have a problem. I don't know. There are some people that should never go near this, never touch this. I understand that. But Jesus used this as an illustration. And I need to release the pressure so it doesn't explode. This glass could just shoot. But this is what happens in life. Interesting thing about this is it's no good. It really isn't. It's not good right now. It takes time. Yeast works and has to work through it. It's feeding on the bottom there, and it's spitting up these bubbles and the carbon dioxide, and it's kind of pooping and peeing out alcohol. That's what you're having. But that's what's happened. That's kind of yeast. And then eventually what happens is the yeast reaches a balance within the sugar, and it can't produce anymore. It can't eat anymore. It can't multiply anymore within it, and it starts to die off. And then that's usually when they bottle it. That's when they have to, and then they try to mature it because you don't want young wine. That's not a good thing. They want mature. They want different flavors and everything else. Otherwise, it can taste really bad. It can be really funky. It can just be immature. How many of you are immature sometimes? Sometimes this is what happens to new believers. They're new wine and new skins, but they're immature and they're not ready yet. That's why Scripture says, make sure when you're picking your leaders to make sure that they're mature in the faith, because that has something to do with it, that they're good to the rest of the world, that they don't smell bad everywhere they go, or they're not going to burst all over somebody. But all of this to say, what's happening within here is a process of maturity.